Alright, here we go. Hello humans, Artist with the Fro here, and welcome back to the show. We're going to do a little bit of a analysis on the current ban list. It was just released today, and it goes into effect April 1st. So we're going to see what cards have been banned and how that's going to affect the metagame as we go into Master Rule 5. As always, of course, please make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe to all of the videos that we have. Make sure you check out, of course, the Sealed Only Challenge and the giveaway that we're doing on here on the channel. So let's just jump right into it. I know the ban list just came out. We're kind of going to see if we can do a little bit of a pseudo live reaction and see what has occurred. As always, of course, any of the duels and any of the things that we do here on the stream, we generally give away cards. So I'm just going to move away some of the other stuff so that way it's a little bit less crowded in here. And then we'll jump into the thing. Hello, buddy. Hello, Stardust. Hello, Pike. Let's look at this Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list. Forbidden Unlimited list. Everybody's making their own reactions. I'm just like, nah, I'm not. We're above that. All right, let's see. Forbidden and Limited list. Effective April 1st, 2020, cards that are forbidden cannot be used in your main deck, extra deck, or side deck. You can only have one copy maximum of a limited card in your main deck. So, yeah. This list also applies to Europe, Latin America, Middle East, South Africa, and Oceania regions. The websites representing these regions will be updated when possible. The next update will be no sooner than June 1st. That's actually a small window of time from now till June. Relatively speaking, I mean, I feel like now with everything, things are kind of moving at a lot faster rate. It's like things are more condensed. So let's see. Looking at what we have here, the first card is Blackwing Steam the Cloak. Oh boy. I mean, like, we kind of expected that, right? Like, we kind of expected it was either going to be Miss Valley Thunderbird, because I'm like, there's no way they're gonna allow certain people to have these like combos and have these capabilities of just completely locking and shutting down your opponent. But getting Blackwing Steam the Cloak, it makes sense just because of us going back into synchros and not having to use the link, the extra monster zone. It's like, this is going to be insane. And this is one thing that we mentioned here on the channel, is that all of the decks that are already good are going to be 10 times better because they don't have to rely on that extra link set, or rather that extra monster zone. Like, Rocket decks are going to go up in playstyle exponentially. Rockets, Orcus might actually come back now. Spirals are still going to be like crazy, but it's going to be kind of like before. Actually, I'm wondering, like, what type of format will this look like with everything being as crazy as it is? Because synchros are now going to have a fighting chance against link monsters, and it's going to be very interesting to see what type of deck becomes the next top tier deck. But I think, in my opinion, the one thing I think folks need to be mindful of is that decks that were reliant on synchroing are going to come back, and decks that worked on link climbing are going to be even stronger, if not faster than before, depending on what else gets hit here. It's like, I'm not even scrolling down because it looks like there's 4 other things here. And the second card that they hit was Destrudo, the Lost Dragon's Frisson. They really just come in at I mean, Destrudo is a basic card. It can be used in a wide variety, and it's one of those things where the cost of it for paying half of your life points can kind of be circumvented by the ease of you stretching out your combos. And this is another thing I'm gonna say, right? Summon limit, please make sure you guys have it. Please make sure you have Nibiru. Please make sure you have Dark Ruler No More. Make sure you have all of your Ash Blossoms, your Ghost Ogres, your Spooky Dogwoods if you want to gain life points. Like, those cards are going to be pivotal. DD Crow, any banishing type of like extra effect, Dimension Shifter, like all of those extra cards are going to be more valuable now than ever. It's like, it's weird that Pankratops got limited, but it kind of makes sense where it's like everything's now going to be at an even playing field, but you really need to prepare for your opponent like just summoning a bunch of monsters. And wow, interesting. Glow Up Bulb. Okay, so Glow Up Bulb getting banned is understandable. Especially with the synchros, again, being as crazy as they are. Glow Up Bulb makes a lot of sense. It's like, if they ban Glow Up Bulb, then Plague Spreader would be like the next thing, but it's like you either have one or the other. And Plague Spreader is more like tied into zombies himself, whereas whatchamacallit, Glow Up Bulb can be used in multiple different decks. Lunalight Tiger getting banned. Damn, that sucks. That sucks for a lot of Lunalight players. That sucks for a lot of Lunalight Orcus players too. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. It's actually, it's not that it's bad, but it's one of those things where it's just like, damn, Lunalights, they lost their best card. They really lost their best card. Like, this is a broken pendulum monster that allows you to just activate itself multiple times. It's just like, nah, this is kind of crazy. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to update my deck to be effective on this list, but it doesn't go into effect until April 1st. So that's just something that we want to keep in mind. But Lunalight Tiger, I think, damn, that deck basically just got killed in a sense. Lunalights aren't dead, but their main combo is more or less gone. Like, they're going to have to actually do a lot of work now to actually, like, pull out some of their extra wombo combos. Let's see what else we got here. Another card here, Spiral Masterplan. Wow. They banned Masterplan, but they didn't hit Magician Souls? That's interesting. I mean, it's interesting in the sense where it's like, Konami's, I guess, plan with this was just take out any of the decks that have any type of potential, right? So we're gonna see, I'm assuming there are going to be some Link... No, there wouldn't be any Link monsters that would probably get hit, to my knowledge. But Masterplan was the main reason why folks were running Magician Souls. And it's kind of like, damn, like, there goes a lot of people's $100 investments. That's very interesting. Nothing in the Fusion Zone. Nothing in the Link Zone. Okay. Wow. Nothing in the Synchros. Ancient... Okay, Ib, of course. And nothing, it's interesting, nothing new has gotten banned. Nothing in the Exceeds or the spells or the traps. Wow, that's interesting. They didn't ban, there's a lot of, I mean, not necessarily a lot of cards, but it's interesting that they basically got everything in the last ban list, and now it's just like, we're just getting whatever's left at this point. Like, if Engage wasn't banned before, it would have been banned now. Soul Charge is never coming back if they decide to keep Master Rule 5. Ultimate Offering also is never coming back either. There's a lot of cards that are just like, these things aren't ever gonna come back. Outer Entity, nah, Alright, let's move on to the limited list, and let's see. Oh, we got the first one. Danger Jackalope is now limited to 1. We only run 1 in the deck, so I don't think we have any real problem. We're looking at what we have, and it's just like, yeah, no, we have the 1 Jackalope, so that's fine. Nessie has already been at 1. That definitely needed to be there before. And Tsuchinoko, they actually banned, I mean, not banned, they limited Tsuchinoko, so no more snake combos. I mean, I guess it's like, they got the 3 best dangers, so folks are going to be running dog. Well, no, you really only need 1 set of all of them, so it's just like, well, that's it. I think Destrudo, it's interesting where we look at Destrudo like a card that's very similar to like Gorge, Tragodia, something where it was easy to summon and playable in a lot of decks, and it's just like those type of cards. It's interesting to see how they get banned or how they get limited. The danger cards themselves have always been good, and I think that it's one of the things where it's like, it's just making it less slippery in a sense. Like, you can just be like, Jackalope, 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 Snake, 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 like, but now that they're just like, alright, you only get 1, you only get 1. Chupacabra is trash unless you have, like, them in the graveyard, so it's just like, alright, we're fine. I'm seeing something new here. Oh, ABC Dragon Buster is limited? Damn, they really aren't, like, holding out any stops, but I get it, because it's one of those things where it's like, you don't want to have people have multiple Dragon Busters on the field. And that's another thing that, like, I really want to push that people might not be getting, is that with this whole Master Rule 5 no extra monster zone thing, like, fusion cards can come back. Synchros was my main thought, right? So we're thinking that Synchros are going to be the one archetype, or the one, not archetype, the one summoning condition that's going to, like, blow up the most. This whole, like, ABC Dragon Buster thing means that there are some fusions that we need to be mindful of that might come back, and it's kind of like we're getting like a soft reset on everything. It's like Thanos just like snapped and like just rewound the whole entire like game just for everybody to be playing like the same thing again. What else is here? Hyper Librarian. Okay, yeah, I mean that's Hyper Librarian is something that we could have expected just with everything else that was going on. Wow, look at that. Our Tiger King is still limited to 1, and Psyframe Lord Omega is also still limited. Trishula is going back to 1, my dude. Oh, Trish, is he here? Where is Trish? Trish, not Triff. Oh boy. All right, so here we go. We have Dark Trish, right? Not to be confused with regular Trishula. But we also do have regular Trishula. I think he's in the giveaway binder. Let me double check. He might be in here. But it makes sense. It's like, you know, we don't want folks... Yeah, here he is. We don't want folks summoning more than 1. But it's odd because they hit Glow Up Blow. Oh, Needle Fire. Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say, like, it's odd because they hit Glow Up Bulb, so it doesn't make sense, like, why Trish would have been banned. But you have to realize that, like, again, Synchros don't need the extra Monster Zone to then summon. Yo, you know what this means? 6 Samurai decks are going to be at that level where they were at before. Oh, man, there are so many decks now. If you're not playing, like, it's going to be crazy. The metagame is going to be crazy. I see the chat, and I know you guys are saying hero decks are back, but 6 Sams, and shout out to Raining Card Games for letting me use the clip and being a part of the latest sealed only episode, but 6 Samurais? 2 Xians on the field? With the ease of what they're able to do now with Grandmaster? What? Bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Every deck is coming back now. Every deck is coming back. Totally Awesome got hit, and Dryden is back. Yo, they're bringing back Zodiacs. I am done. I am done. They don't want folks to stall with Totally Awesome. No, they just don't want folks to have more than 1 Totally Awesome on the field, and then you're basically just locking down your opponent. So, I'll let the camera focus on me for a sec. Oh my gosh. Frightfurs, yep, DDDs, yo, zombies, all of these decks are gonna be crazy. They're going to be crazy. We need to make sure, and it's like, the Ancient Warriors, while they're good, we gotta, like, bro, we gotta get them up there, because there's no way we're gonna be able to combat against certain things. Totally Awesome, now that you don't need to have your slots, you're definitely gonna have to put something like Totally Awesome to 1, because having multiples of that is gonna be crazy. Dryden coming back, like, Zodiac format was something that was, it's one of those things where, like, you look at those type of formats where those decks did really good, and it's because there weren't a lot of decks that could combat against the same speed. But now that 6 Samurais have links, now that zombies have Vampire Sucker and Ballardrock, like, Zodiac is now at, like, the level where it's like everybody's fighting at the same level. Like, there is no deck now. There's no, oh man, with this new list, like, there's nothing meta that I can think of that could be, like, at the level, like, at the highest level right now. Like, it's so crazy. Like, now we're really just waiting to see what's gonna happen. Oh man, and they didn't, yeah, there were no invocation hits either, at least so far it seems. Let's see. Instant Fusion going to 1. Yeah. And that was expected. Like, Instant Fusion, you gotta realize, right? Instant Fusion is not only good in Shadal decks, but it's like, Instant Fusion is one of the best cards because you get a free card, like, off of rip. Like, it's one of the better pay 1,000 life points, like, get something out of it type of cards. But the summoning, the monsters, the array of monsters that you can summon with Instant Fusion allows you to do so much, where if this card was even at 2, it would be outrageous. Yo, this whole thing. Pike, enjoy. I mean, I hear you. You gotta go. Have a good night. Good luck in your classes. I hope everything goes well. Stay safe. Stay healthy. But we're gonna continue looking at this. But yeah, the instant ramen is gone. There's no more instant ramen. There's one left. Everybody bought it all in the stores. There's only one instant ramen. And also, side note, have you guys seen those like Nissin ramen cup One Piece commercials? Yo, top tier references. But yeah, seeing like imagine 2 instant fusions, or 3 rather, where it was at before. Where you just like instant fusion and then Thousand Eyes Restrict, and then you take the monster and then you link summon with Thousand Eyes Restrict to summon Relinquish Anima, and now that Relinquish Anima doesn't need to be summoned in the extra monster zone, you summon it anywhere, bro. Yeah, they can't. There's no way. When we get like Dual Overload and Relinquish Anima's price is probably gonna go up, as well as Needle Fiber, bro. And hell, damn, Reptile decks might even come back. Oh my gosh. We gotta check out that Echidna card. Damn, Mind Control is semi-limited! No! Oh, are we the stream duels using this list or starting the first day? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna make a second deck just to prepare for this, but we're gonna have to like do some sort of like testing. We're gonna have to really see how well this deck is gonna run. And Master Rule 5 is basically around the corner, so we might as well like get ready for it. Mind Control is semi-limited, damn. Like, just when we were getting used to it, we're gonna have to, like, prepare for that as well. Zodiac Barrage, okay, that makes sense. No trap cards have been limited to 1. But it's like, you know, Zodiac's coming back, okay. Semi-limited, let's look at that. Malicious is back to 2, of course. Tour Guide is back to 2, or rather, wait, no, Tour Guide was always at 2. This semi-limited list. And Widow Anchor is at 2. Oh boy, they trying to make Sky Strikers have some sort of leg to stand on. That's you know what, they actually need it. It's like without Engage, they need it. It's like they definitely need something. So with the banning, okay, so with Masterplan, okay, I'm looking at the non-limited list and I just went straight to Spiral Gear Drone. But with Masterplan limited, or forbidden, right? They banned Masterplan. Right? Am I bugging out or am I not? Did they not ban this card or did they limit it? Where is this card? I must be blind. I must be blind. Because I could have swore I saw Masterplan. Yeah, there it is. With Masterplan banned, Drone coming back is good, but it's just like, bro, all those people that bought Magician Souls. Oh my gosh, they are gonna be tight. There's no target now. Like, and it makes sense for Drone to come back, but oh man, this is crazy. Deep Sea Diva for the new deck makes sense. Necroface, I mean, like Bren Maju, I guess. Like Necroface was always one of those cards where it's just like, oh, okay, all right, I guess it could come back. I guess it could not. It's one of those weird ones. Pot of Avarice no longer on the list. Yo. Pot of Avarice is one of those things where it's just like every deck now is going to be summoning monsters like crazy, and Pot of Avarice is going to be is a slept-on card. If you have any old ass like crusty looking copies of Pot of Avarice, like dig that out of your boxes, your shoe boxes, your bags, whatever you store your things in, your fanny packs, your old deck boxes, you know, all that nonsense. Like pull out those Avarices. Like, man, those cards are going to be crazy. That's going to do it for, I guess, our reaction. Get 6 Samurai decks. Get your zombie decks. Damn, there are so many decks that are going to be so powerful now. And it's not even a matter of just looking at it like there is a new meta. Or like not really, like, I don't want to say a new meta, but there's like, you know, a new upper echelon of decks. It's like all of the decks that had some sort of up in this like latest format are going to be on another level because they don't need the extra monster zone. Utopia decks are going to be crazy. Synchro decks are going to be crazy. 6 Samurai decks are going to be crazy. When you have somebody playing 2 Xians on you, like, it's insane. It's going to be insane. So it's really just going to be a who's who right now to see who gets to the first, like, I mean, granted, thankfully everything is like not not really going to be played right now, but it's just like, yo, this whole thing is insane. Seconds Light Limited, yeah, okay, we've seen everything right now. But yeah, I've been the Artist with a Fro. That, my friends, is the show, and thank you all for watching. This has been our reaction to the ban list.